Welcome to No Village Just Us, the podcast where parenting is messy, marriage is in survival mode, and self care usually means hiding in the bathroom for 5 minutes, having to close your bedroom door for 10 minutes, or taking at least 10-15 extra minutes in the shower. I'm your host, Jasmine Hudson.
And I'm your co host, Mark Hudson, and we're just two tired ass parents doing this thing without a village and sharing it all with you uncut.
Hey, welcome back. Thanks for hanging with us through the chaos of parenting. We are on episode number 4, and this one is called No Grandma to Call.
This week on our Laugh-A-Loser moment, we're mostly talking about how the kids always want something but never want to do chores or what they're supposed to do when they're asked.
We call it the gimme moment.
Yeah,
Gimme, 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 gimme.
that's all they want. Anytime they call, or if we're not here, anytime they come in our room to ask for something, it's always, what can I have?
What can I have and what can I do? It's the gimme, gimme, gimme. Pretty much. That's how I explain it. It makes the little one laugh. It's not really a laugh or losing moment, but that's my little mantra. I like to say before I get overwhelmed. I just yell, "Gimme, gimme, 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 gimme," and they kind of know to back off. But it's kind of the laugh or lose it moment because I have to say that in order to be calm before I lose it. Let's get into what support used to look like. Let's talk about the good old days when grandma was down the street, auntie and uncle would come by at any moment.
It was easy to find a babysitter then.
Yeah, Cousins. I mean, back then, Cousins was watching Cousins pretty much for a couple of dollars, and you were always at grandma's house, kind of.
Yeah, but now grandma live hours away.
It was just really more family orientated. I want to say back in the day, or I don't know. It was like I guess maybe it's not as family orientated because we ain't gonna get into the trauma and all that good stuff. But back in the day, I feel like kids were always at their grandma's house, and that's who pretty much raised you. All the cousins came, and then if grandma needed a break, cousins watching cousins. I know I was watching my cousins, and that's why we're so close to this day. And there were family outings, and everybody kind of helped out, but
Yeah, but everyone lived closer back then to each other. Like grandma might live on the west side, but then you live on the east side, and then you got cousins that live somewhere in the middle. So
yeah, it was way, way easier back then. But now, when you think of fucking childcare, it's like, who you gotta fit it in the budget.
yeah, that's a whole bill right there.
And now and it's several things for childcare. There's care.com, there's like nanny something. I know it's like Sitter City. There's a bunch of apps to actually find someone to care for your children now because it's just a scarcity right now, pretty much.
But the problem is the cost of that. They want to get paid $21 an hour, even if they're not doing nothing. Like we was looking for an overnight sitter, and all you have to do is be here while they're asleep. At their sleep, you can sleep. You just have to be here, somewhere to have an adult here. But they wanted what, $20 just to be here overnight to do nothing.
Yeah, and I think that's what goes back to like the good old days where there was just, school age, well, not school age, but like high school kids wanted to make a few dollars or cousin wanted to make a few dollars so you could pay them to, watch your kids for a little bit and stuff like that. But nowadays, you need you got to budget that shit in the plan because if not, it ain't going to happen. And reality is that family, just like you said before, they don't live close anymore. Everybody's far. I mean, not as far as like your mom is, but I mean, far to me, it's not really that far. Because I mean, I think if we're talking like in state, the furthest person is probably like 40 minutes, I want to say.
Yeah, like 40, 45 minutes.
Yeah, so it's not
yeah.
that bad, honestly, but
But
people make it seem like it is, I guess.
even the people that live closer than that, um, it might seem, I don't know, I guess they think it's a far drive, but it's really not. But
And
um,
that's reality too, because it shows up like who's willing to make that drive to make the effort, I guess, because I know we used to drive a lot to see people, but once we stopped, putting, well, not stop, but once we put boundaries in and said, hey, we gonna have to do 50-50, like that's where a lot of things started to shift.
Yeah, we can't be the only ones driving, but it is what it is.
Yeah, and it's not even about blaming anyone or anything like that. It's just about recognizing how parenting is just very isolating now. Like everybody just like, I got my own family, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Right.
And that's cool, but in them hard times you kind of just wish you had somebody.
What it looks like now is like now compared to then.
Terrible.
It's hard because you juggling life, you juggling work, the kids, after school
No safety net.
activities. Yeah, no safety net, and just your household as a whole is just, it can get chaotic a lot.
Yeah, it can get very stressful and exhausting. Like I feel like, especially now with us, I feel like we're moving into a different space in our life. Like we're moving from jobs to careers, so it's very complicated to try to, I guess, finagle, whatever the word is, our schedule to make it fit. Like, you're trying to do some night classes, and then I'm trying to find somewhere to work on top of starting my own work business.
On top of that, we got the job that we work now, and then the extra school stuff. Well, no, it's not even school; it's the summer stuff. So they go at summer camp, and then they have the extra summer camp with his boxing, and then they have like their big brothers and big sisters they trying to spend time with for the summer.
Yeah, it's just it's a lot. Like now with no safety net, with no village, with nothing, it's like we were really here debating on like, dang, are we gonna need to get like a nanny or a babysitter for next school year? Because we're trying to build this career path that we're doing, but also we want our children to have some of those extracurricular activities and have fun and meet people as well. Like, Mari, I know, is going to be in boxing. We're trying to get him in football on top of Tween Zone. Then Maya's going to be in ballet and then hip hop class and Tween Zone. We're trying to get Bink in some gymnastics. Like, and then with you going to be taking night classes, I'm just like, oh my God, like this is about to get real crazy real soon.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to think 2 months ahead of time to figure out. Like I said, school starts August 19th, so we're trying to figure out shit now to try to see what's the best, what the best plan to. I don't know. It's stressful. That's all it is. It's stressful.
It could definitely be overwhelming, but I don't know. We just gotta come up, like you said, like think 2 months ahead to come up with that plan for then, like school does start. I feel like that's when it's gonna get real hectic because we gotta make sure they getting up for school. We got stuff we doing in the morning. We gotta get to where we going. Then like I'm taking night classes,
and then let's not forget about sleep studies, ADHD, regular appointments, birthdays coming up. So it's just like, what the hell? And like with no help, it's crazy. So not only are we trying to make sure our schedule will, whatever we're trying to do will work with their school schedule. Now we have to plan birthdays. We planning all this stuff 2 months in ahead. Oh God, it's just this thing about it right now is blowing me because I'm like, oh my God, school is happening, but here come birthday season, and I don't hate birthday seasons. I love birthday season, but it has to happen right when school starts, so it gets crazy real fast.
Birthdays is back to back to back,
3 weeks apart,
all the way till ours November, and it's still like theirs is 3 weeks apart, and then like after Mir's, then yours is 3 weeks from his, and then mine is like 2 days after yours.
No, yours is.
Oh yeah, mine.
Yours is first, and then it's mine, and then anniversary, and then Christmas. So it's like, don't ask us to do nothing from August to December. We can't do nothing. We can't go nowhere. We can't do nothing because with back to school shopping, birthday season, our birthdays and anniversary, Thanksgiving, Christmas, we ain't available till February.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But I mean, parenting can definitely feel very isolated and from the world, pretty much.
Yeah, because then like you juggling all of that, and then by the time you get home from work or all the extra activities, you don't want to do nothing. Like you tired,
Mm-mm.
especially like with the heat out and stuff. Um, I know when I get home, I don't want to do nothing at all. I just want to be in the AC in
And
the
then they don't
bed.
understand that. They be like, what can we do? Then there we go. Gimme, gimme,
Yeah,
gimme.
yeah,
What can we
that's
go get and what can we go do? Like
you know. Can
nothing.
we do this? Can we go sit outside? Like I've been outside all day. I don't want to be outside no more. It's hot outside.
Yeah, so that's where it would definitely help if we had some help. So then somebody could possibly take them to do something. But it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, we got to deal with it.
Hmm. So, parenting without a village can definitely be emotional, and I know some people may not want to admit it, but it can be very emotional. It can be heavy. It could be hurtful. It could be a lot of things. And lonely. Um, I think that's the biggest one. I want to say, in my opinion, it's lonely, and you do get envious of families with support, and you be like, "Damn, I wish that was me." But I know my thoughts have changed about this over the time because I remember when we first had kids, and when we did have a lot of friends and stuff like that, and their
Mhm.
families used to take their kids, and I'm like, "Dang, like." You ain't ever with your kids or blah blah blah. Like, and I was like, dang, what kind of parent is you? But now I'm like, dang, I wish I could be like that. Come get my kids every other day or every
Yeah,
weekend and
every
go do
weekend at least.
man shit. Now I'm like, but see, I guess that's how I evolved as a parent because parenting is not supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be a support system. It's supposed to be, what that old saying used to be, it takes a village to raise a child, and
Um,
that shit true, and I changed that shit real quick because as they get, I think for me, when they're younger, it was easier to
Right.
be parents, I guess. But as they get older, it's like, and then the more of them you have, it's like shit.
Yeah. I think it's just the fact that when they were younger, it was cool because they wasn't doing too much or they wasn't. I mean, you get like the what's the terrible twos and all of that, but as they get older and they learn to trying to express their feelings and all that other stuff, they get to talking crazy.
But it's like you get to dictate where they go because they're younger. But when they get older, they want to try this. They want to do this. They
Yeah,
friends going to this. So now you gotta go to this and this and this and this and this. Oh
yeah.
my god, it's terrible.
And it's the fact that they always here, like that's what makes you start seeing it from other side. Like, all right, somebody can come take them for a weekend, at least a day. I'll take
Mm.
24, but
No, for real. And I used to be like really like when we did get a break before my cousin went off to college, and she used to watch them a lot.
mm,
I used to call and stuff, but I feel like now I wouldn't call because, baby, look, you got them.
yeah,
You got them. They got snacks. They
yeah.
got everything they need. You
You call
good.
in the first hour as soon as we leave the house. We
Well,
still driving to where we going. You already
well, because I
calling.
know they can be a lot. It's three of them and one person. Like, I just know my kids can be a lot. But then whoever, well, only my cousin really watched them. But I mean, when they're at like summer camp, when they're at school, or when they're with your mom, they be fine. So I just be
Yeah,
thinking maybe it just be with me. They want to act like turds or
yeah.
something.
I think everybody say that. Like even at their schools, when we have the parent support group that goes there, uh,
Mm-hmm.
they always say that they were one of the best kids there, or
Mm-hmm. They sure do.
yeah, they keeping other kids in line and stuff. But then when they with us, it's like everything just go out the window. Like
No sense.
yeah,
Nothing.
that
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
no home training.
But it can be lonely. I mean, we're joking about it and stuff, but it definitely can get lonely, and like, and it sucks because it's just us two. So it's like, I know you need a break and I need a break, but shit, we can't get a break because you tired and I'm tired. So it's just like,
Yeah.
there's nobody else to call, and then it just be a lot.
I think people confuse like with I think people confuse like the two-parent home with the same thing as having support, but like it's not really
Ooh, I hate when they say that. At
because
least it's two of y'all.
yeah, because you don't we both here, so
We both going through the same shit.
yeah. It's not like I could drop them off at your house and then pick them up or something. Like we live together, everything's together. They come
Mhm.
home, they begging both of us.
Right.
They want something, they want you to do something. It's just
And it's okay to like it's okay for people who are going through what we're going through. It's okay to admit that you do get envious of people when you're scrolling on that Instagram and grandma and grandpa is out doing with, their grandkids and stuff. And it's okay to admit that it hurts because I know I've done that before. Like, damn, I wish, they had grandma and grandpa right down the street. Or even, I
mhm,
mean, some people don't have grandma and grandpa right down the street, but their grandparents make an effort to come see them. And
right.
it's just like sometimes I'm like, damn, I wish that could be us. I know your mom does do her due diligence. I want to say that when she's in town, she grabbing them, she getting them, she taking them with her. So we're not really, talking
Mhm,
about her because she do and she calling
mhm,
every birthday, all of that. So we're not talking about her, but the other grandparents who could be doing a little bit more than they are. Um, it just sucks because it's like, damn, you got to put in the effort. And don't we talk about that? What's that stuff? They don't mess with me or they don't like me or something. But it's like they don't know you. You have to spend time with children for them to be comfortable with you. They know they not a call, they not a this, they not a
right,
that. They already know. So
right. Yeah, I think it's um I don't think they don't really it's not like that they don't mess with you or they don't like you. It's just that they have to get comfortable around being them. They have to get comfortable around you being them. Otherwise, if especially if it's kids in the room, they more so gravitating
gravitating.
yeah, towards whatever kid there. They don't care if they know the kid or not, but that's
Hmm.
where they going. So I don't know. They just have to warm back up to you. You're not if you're not around a lot, then they can forget fast. Like they can meet
Yes.
somebody tomorrow, and then next week they be like, "Who was that person that like that was your cousin?" Like, "Oh, that was my cousin."
I remember they thought my cousins were like my sisters for the longest. They're like, "Oh, then your cousin?" I'm
Well,
like,
yeah, that's
"Yes."
because they see them so much that they probably was like,
Hmm.
um,
But it just I think about off topic a little bit, but
"Yeah, yeah,
like I said, it does hurt and it does get lonely because I do wish ones that are available will make the effort, with my family. And but
Mhm.
um, it just hurts. So we still looking for them honorary grandparents if you're out there.
You got to go through the FBI check. So since we don't have that village anymore with family like living close and stuff like that, or the relationships that you know usually have with family, we have to find community in new ways, like play dates, um, parent groups, online stuff, or like trusted. Well, we don't really trust. I don't trust my neighbors like that, but you might live in one of them neighborhoods where you're real cool with your neighbors, but
Yeah. You got to kind of make your own support system. It's kind of, it's not the traditional way, but, you try to find as much connection and support as possible. Like for us, through the parent hangout or parent support group in Kent, monthly meetings, come to them, DM me. But, but like with us having those meetings and things like that, that's going to be your community pretty
right,
much. Those are going to be your people who understand what you're going through. And I think I offered to watch somebody's kids there, whenever they're feeling overwhelmed and things like that, because I know how it is to kind of be doing it by yourself. And then, we get our kids involved in a lot of stuff. So I know in Tween Zone we met some parents,
mm,
but I don't think they have that problem. But we kind of we're kind of making our own community. Like
right,
the kids are in the Big Brother Big Sister program. So they have a big, and they go and do things with them. And Maury's in boxing, and his boxing coach is like a mentor to him, so he does take him and do things as well. So we're kind of finding more people to be there to support our children other than us.
Right. But I mean, that can be hard too, because like play dates, I don't. It'd
Mm-mm.
be hard to vibe with other people's parents, other kids' parents sometimes, because
Mm-hmm.
they don't parent how you parent. I mean, it's not even they don't parent how you parent. It's just,
Different.
as Dee Dee said it, or the decorum. It's not there.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, and I just don't trust people.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't be trust people
Especially,
houses.
yeah, especially, I was about to say, especially going to somebody else's house. I don't,
Y'all can come over here.
yeah.
I'm
No,
always open for play dates at my house,
but
but
then other parents might feel the same way. Like they don't want their kid to go over somebody else's house. But I don't know. You're not going to watch your kid like I'm going to watch my kid.
and I tell them like most parents who do let their kids come over here, I'd be like, I'm a helicopter parent. I tell them that all the time. I'm gonna make sure they're not doing nothing they're not supposed to be doing. They're not gonna be being all loud. I mean, some loud is okay, but they're not about to be tearing my house up. So that's why I feel like they're comfortable sending their kids over here because they know how I parent. And then on top of it, they notice how good our kids are. So they're like
Right.
comfortable, like, yeah, you can go over there. But I told you, my kids, they got one time. They got one time you go somewhere and you don't answer that phone after I didn't call. Oh, you're not going back. You ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah.
Because Maya learned that the hard. She ain't been back over there since. 'Cause when that's one stipulation. When I call that phone, you better answer. And I'm only calling to make sure you're safe. It's too much going on in this world. I don't play no games. Because
Yes.
now I done lost my damn mind. I'm going to jail.
Yeah, it's crazy. Right? A lot of stuff like kids disappearing from their friend's house or out with their friends, and
Nope.
yeah, now they talking about they don't know where they at.
Nope.
How you don't know where you at?
And that's another thing. That's what makes it hard to build new relationships and build support systems because you just don't know what people's intentions are. And that's in this, I mean, like in this day and age, like it's scary. Like you just don't. And I'm not gonna be, I don't know who listening or whatever, but we got little black kids. I'm sorry, but you just don't know their intentions going over people's houses, and I ain't got no sense
Right.
when they come to mine.
It's
But-
not like it was back in the day.
Right.
The lady down the street at the corner, she telling your mom that you round the corner somewhere. You don't even know her.
Snitching.
Yeah, she don't even know your mom. She just knocking on the door telling. But you can't do that now. The lady down the way, see you on the corner now, she might take you in the house or something.
Well, I don't know nothing about that because my grandma ran a straight program. I couldn't go nowhere, so. But I know from other people's stories, they could be halfway across the city and their parent had no idea, but they were safe as long as you was back before the lights came on. And it was just, I don't know if it wasn't happening as much back then, or it's more televised now. It's more social media now. It's more telephones now. So we're experiencing it in real time now instead of back then. It probably was happening back then.
Yeah, I don't think as much because I think the village was still there. Cause
tighter.
I remember in the summers I used to go to my dad's house in Warren, and like my friends that I had for the summer, I'm on my bike 3 streets down the way, and we over there playing football. My dad looking for me. I remember one time we was playing football, and my dad was looking for me for like 5-10 minutes, and I'm outside in the rain playing football with the other kids, and like he panicking, but in my mind, this what I play with every day. The same neighborhoods, the same parents outside, everything. So he probably wasn't panicking that much. He just didn't know where I was, and kids didn't have phones back then, so parents used to just trust their kids to the world.
Yeah, and not even trusted them, but like kids had more respect back then. They knew, look, I'm not playing with you. When don't let me have. I remember my grandma used to say that all the time. Don't let me have to call you when them lights come on. We used to be booking it like, boom,
the street lights
gotta run.
Stop you mid.
And my grandma was embarrassing. Like I told you, she used to be screaming. I mean, my grandma ran the street program. Like you could only, when I lived in Cleveland, you could only go 10 houses this way, 10 houses that way. That's it. She better not catch you nowhere else or dash your ass pretty much. But we normally used to be like maybe 2 houses down because they had a basketball hoop. So we used to be over there playing basketball, and she used to be screaming like, "Grandma, we too." The whole neighborhood can hear you. You don't even have to scream. We know it's time to come in. Like, soon
Right.
as it flick on, she used to be yelling out the damn door like, "Grandma, we coming." And that used to piss me off too. I used to be like, everybody else used to be outside. You just hear the basketball bouncing. So now you looking out the window like, damn, I wish I was still outside.
I had to be in with the street when the street lights came on. I had to be in too. But I think that's how it was. Like where my neighborhood, I think all the kids had to be home in the street lights, or at least some kids had to be like close enough to their house where their parents could see them. But me, no,
Yeah.
I had to be in the house.
Yeah, I used to be upset because I'm like, dang, grandma. Well, actually, I think it was one house over because Mr. Martin used to live one house over, and then our friend Candace used to live the next house over. So, like, you could literally see us from the window. So,
Hmm.
like, damn, we can't even finish his game. She'd be like, ooh, she used to be on trash. It used to piss me off.
Yeah, but it's sad to say it's not like that no more. You know, you
No,
can't send your kid, let your kid just. I mean, you can. I think we just too.
I watch too much SVU. That's my problem. I
Yeah.
do. I don't care. I'm not afraid to admit it. But also, finding that new community is your kids acting like kids. Some of these kids be grown.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
definitely.
oh
Yeah.
no, 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 no. You
You got
can't hang out with
you
them.
got fifth graders hanging with high schoolers, and like, nah, that should not be.
It's too much.
Yeah. So
I'll be trying to still, I guess, shelter them some. But I'll be real with them about stuff that's happening. But I still try to shelter them and let them be kids as long as possible.
right,
You know.
they definitely still act like kids, and
But that's a good thing. I mean, we're doing our
yeah,
job.
yeah, for sure.
At the end of the day, you just have to try to find, if you don't have a village, which that's what we're gearing this podcast toward, you have to try to make your own village and put some, hopefully, people you trust, even if it's two or three or shit, even if it's one person, you have to make your own village and support system these days. So
Mhm.
do what you gotta do. Make sure you vet them.
I know it'd be hard to like ask for outside help, because you don't really know that person. You just going off of, um, just like your feeling of that person, I guess. Like how much you think you
What
can
person
trust
are we
them.
talking about?
I don't know, just asking for in that community that you're trying to
Oh,
build.
okay,
Just
okay. Well, if you build in that community, you should already kind of know them. So,
yeah, I guess.
I mean, I guess that you could be true too. You do got to go off that gut feeling you get if they're right or
Yeah,
wrong.
but I mean, you can still be hard asking for that help because at the same time, you don't want to feel like you being a burden on nobody.
Yeah, very true. Because I know, like, with my one friend, I know she be going through it, and I be offering to help, but she won't ever be. I don't know. I get it though because I'm the same way. Ain't nobody gonna take care of my kids like I take care of my kids. So
Yeah, that's true.
that's I guess the awkwardness of asking for help. Like you're trusting someone else with your children and hoping that they'll be okay.
Right.
But when you ask for help, just be specific. Like that's what I tell people. Let me know if you need an hour or two. I don't mind an hour or two. That's about it though,
Hmm.
because I got my own
But
children.
then you can't burn them bridges. You can't be like, hey, can you watch the kids for like an hour or two? I'll be right back. But then
Oh, somebody did that before.
you coming back like 5 hours later.
Mm-hmm.
You coming back like 5 hours later, and then you not answering after the 2 hours or something. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, I fell asleep. No, no, you ain't fall asleep. Don't be lying.
Then your ass waiting up forever, like
Yeah.
when they gonna get here? Messing up plans and stuff. But that's why you need to be specific. If you do ask for help, be as specific as possible. But we also tried to swap too. We done, hey, you watch my kids this week, I watch your kids next week. Like, but nobody ever wanna do it. I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, and it's like you're not even paying for it. You just trading favors. Like I do
Mm-hmm.
you this solid, you do me this solid. Couple weeks from now, I need a sitter. So
And asking for help is not weakness. It's just a part of life. Shit. Sometimes you just need a break. Whether that's for an hour, whether that's for two, whether that's just to run to the store. Everybody's, break looks different. When you really need that break, I mean like when you at your last nerves, your last breaking point, your last you like, God damn, I need a break before I literally lose my shit. I think that's the moment you realize, like, man, it's really just us.
yeah, it be the moments like you like when you're at your breaking point and there's no one to call, be like, hey, I just need a couple hours. I just need an hour or a couple minutes or whatever. That's the times that you realize that you're your only safety net, really.
And like you really alone. Like it's really no village, just us. The
Yeah.
podcast is the two in me. But just playing. But yeah, I think those are the moments you'd be like, man, it's really just us. And I think those are the moments where it's time to start looking at other ways to have a community and a support system. Like I said, we were looking into finding a babysitter for the kids and things like that. And then people get mad when we do that. Well, you could just call us, or no, we can't. Let's be real.
Right.
No, we can't. Like,
because then if we do call you, it's probably gonna be on the weekend, and you can be like, "Oh, I got something to do this weekend."
yeah. So, it's not even. It's not that, and we just want people to really know. Like, I know it gets hard sometimes. I know it's a struggle, but you're not alone. There's other people going through it. We're going through it, and reach out to that one person. I mean, just like, hey, and sometimes even talking through it
Right.
makes you feel a little bit better and make you like, oh, okay, I can do this. Like sometimes you gotta text that person like, I'm really going through a lot. I just need to vent. And that's what our honestly, that's what our parent hangout sessions is. I love our parent hangout sessions because they're at the end of the month, so you can come vent, bitch, plain, and about everything that happened during the month and leave a little bit lighter. Like that's what I love about it. You just come vent, no judgment, and we all learn tips and tricks and stuff from each other, and we have good conversation. And it's like, okay, and it really make you feel like you're not alone. Like, dang, we really not alone. I mean, like we alone, but other people going through the same thing, and you feel a little bit better about your situation, pretty much.
Right. So by the time that month then build up and kids acting crazy, life crazy, everything just not going as it is. Then that they come around, the parent hangout, you be like, oh yeah, cool, I could vent, let it all out. So then you're not really letting it overboil, I guess.
Overflow.
You getting it out before you hit that point. Then that gives you, like you said, you give tips and stuff or like relatable experiences. So then that gives you that extra month to keep going on.
Yes, and it's just like so if you using electronics or that TV or that tablet or whatever to get that little bit of alone time, or they watching your kids, or you got to go run out and get that fast food right quick so you don't have to cook, you are not alone, because I'm sure half of us doing it. Maybe they don't want to admit it, but we doing it sometimes. And sometimes you just got to. Like, I think this week, I told them, I'm not getting y'all no fast food. No. Because I think they had it like 2 days ago. And I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not getting it. You went left and got, and they're like, where'd Daddy go? He went to go get some fast food.
It just be like the little breaks, just to break from cooking. It's just sometimes that may just be enough. Or you put on a kids movie and everybody just sit down and watch. Let's just watch this movie real fast. You might fall asleep on it, but that'll probably be one of the best naps you ever had because they quiet. They might fall asleep and.
Yeah, it's just the little things, like we said, little things that can give you that little bit of break as possible. I think what we do this week, I think we put up the food this week and just let them go crazy in it. And we just chilled.
Yeah, just chilled outside.
That was a little break.
Yeah, that was enough.
So it's just the little things. That's what Emma May said. It's the little things, But in this episode, we did admit the hard truth about parenting without a village. Without family support, it can be very, very, very tough. And even when you do have some family nearby, it can still be very, very tough.
Yeah.
But we just want to keep reminding ourselves that we can build our own support system, but you just have to put yourself out there. And don't be scared, because I'm sure normally the people you put yourself out there to, they're normally in the same situation. So it's like,
right.
Okay, girl, okay.
Right. Whether you meet somebody at the park and, if you come around the same time and they come around the same time every day, y'all start getting acquainted, and then like, hey, you want to have this play date at the park? So now they're like two birds with one stone. Your kids playing with their kids, so you getting a break and they getting a break too. So you just have to make those communities or villages where you can.
Yeah.
Well, that's the end of this episode.
Yeah. So
Thanks.
send us your no grandma to call moments and we can share them so you will feel less alone. And if we helped you in some way, send us a quick DM. We do have a Instagram page. No, but it's just us, the podcast. Follow us on IG.
Yeah. And then make sure you tune in for next week's episode. It's survival mode parenting.
Yes. How we are surviving parenting.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I
Yeah.
ain't look at it. I ain't look at
Yeah.
the memo yet. But let us know your comments, thoughts, and concerns. Don't forget to DM us.
Thanks for listening.
Yes.
Thanks for hanging out with No Village Just Us. If you felt seen, laughed a little, or just realized you're not the only ones counting down the minutes until bedtime, then this episode did its job.
And don't forget to share your own No Village stories with us, because trust me, we all need that reminder that we're not alone. Until next time, keep surviving, keep laughing, and remember, messy and chaotic is normal and perfection is overrated.